Hello, it's me, Norm, again from mybeerquest.com, and we have a special guest again, Paul.
Hi.
If you watched the last one, you probably remember. You probably remember him, unless you've been drinking too much. Um, and if you don't remember him, maybe you weren't watching the last one. I don't know.
Well, we had a funny story. We had a funny story talking about the 12 pack of beer that I got in Cleveland, the sampler of all the different Great Lakes Brewery beers, which were some of the favorites that you wanted in the case, and that I actually put them in my suitcase, but not my carry on, but in my checked luggage, and I sort of fashioned a little safety net within the luggage, and dirty clothes, etc. And everything worked out okay. The funny part is that when it's coming down when I'm finally checked into Burbank, and it's coming down the the conveyor belt, I guess, onto the carousel, I see the luggage where I know the beer is, and it's all wet. And I'm thinking, oh no, it exploded in there, ruined all my clothes. And I couldn't really do anything until I got home. But when I opened it up, everything was fine. So it just obviously got a lot of rain from being on the tarmac. So I got really lucky. Got really lucky.
Yeah.
And, nothing exploded, which sort of segues into your other point you wanted to mention.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure if maybe somebody else will know, but I've heard of bottle shock with wine, and I don't know if it actually happens with beer or not. And basically, what bottle shock is, you're supposed to wait, a little while after traveling with wine or having wine shipped overseas. Let's say, I heard it was about 2 weeks to let the wine settle because the wine gets kind of jet lagged. So we actually did let this wait about.
Yeah, I waited about a week or so, maybe a little longer.
I think it was about 2 weeks actually, because
but yeah, that's true. You're right.
But is that the case in beer? Who knows? I don't know if anybody's actually ever figured it out. I don't even know how they figured out the bottle shock. I think I found out about it by that movie, Bottle Shock. But so if anybody knows, let us know. So let's talk about this next beer.
Okay.
This is a beer I've been wanting to try for a while. I'm not even sure if they're still making this beer, which is great that you got some, because now they're making one called the Blackout Stout.
Okay.
Which somebody had mentioned during our last expedition. They said try the Blackout Stout, but unfortunately it was not in that case, the Blackout Stout. This is their porter, called the Edmund Fitzgerald Porter. So, I guess it's named after the boat, the Edmund Fitzgerald. So unfortunately, I did not get the Blackout Stout. We'll have to try that some other time. We'll have to try to get it. I'm sure we can get it.
There are ways.
Yeah. And we'd like to thank Rosie's again.
Oh yeah, Lakewood and Rocky River, they were very nice, and they help you out.
This is, by the way, I think it's Kate said it was like right down the street from her family in Lakewood. So
Rosies.com.
Yep. Yeah, I'll put a link somewhere, probably right there. Maybe
Okay.
Right there. I don't know. It'll be definitely down below, though. All right. So
just make sure that you explain that it's not the Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
It's the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Gordon Lightfoot will sing about this.
Yeah. When I told Paul, I guess I had a couple of drinks. I said the Ella Fitzgerald. Try to find that porter. But
yeah.
Edmund Fitzgerald was the ship. Do you know the story of that, Edmund Fitzgerald?
Not really. A little bit. I know this goes back. Yeah.
Yeah. So now this is a stout. So usually like stouts in mugs or chalices or goblets, or stouts go pretty good. Or no, this is not a stout. This is a porter. What am I thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thirsty, Norm. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Unfortunately, these mugs are a little bigger than the 12-ounce bottles. But
it's all right.
You did a pretty good job pouring that.
Well, I've
I have
had
a
many.
whole hand head there, and you don't even have a.
You're
finger
not
there.
the bartender, are you?
But it has a very nice color.
Yeah, it does.
What do you think? You pick up any smokiness or?
A little.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little smokiness.
Yeah.
Not quite the weather for today, but
No, not at all.
Yeah, we're in the middle of right at the beginning of summer actually, but summer is about 300 days. We get about 300 days of summer here, or
That's right.
roughly.
You have spring and summer.
Yeah. The rest is spring.
That's right.
So
we try to stay humble about that.
yeah,
but it's hard.
So I could really picture this being a really good, great beer on a colder night than tonight.
Autumn in California, maybe around December. No, this is good. I like this.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it as well. Yeah, it's very hearty. Which porters are supposed to be very hearty, almost like a meal.
Exactly.
Right. From what I understand, that's kind of how they came about. I have heard actually several stories why they came about. I would tell you why the porter is and how it is, but I've heard so many different stories and.
Well, can you tell us one?
Yeah,
tell us your favorite.
One is a porter is like a longshoreman sort of person that loads ships and stuff like that. And I heard it was named after them because they would basically have this for lunch.
Okay.
And this was their lunch beer because, and I also heard they used to bring it over in buckets. You ever hear a bucket of suds as a term?
Mm-hmm.
Now they bring it over in buckets. We're actually more like paint cans. I heard, which are also they used to cover up with a cardboard top and call those growlers for whatever reason. But they used to bring it over to the porters, and they used to have this for lunch.
Makes sense.
That's and then they started calling it a porter after them.
And you said that they had lunch beer. Well, this is my dinner beer. So,
Cheers. I think it's mine as well.
It's good though.
Well, I like to say cheers and enjoy your beer. Be careful out there. This is probably going to be the last one from the pub. Maybe we'll try to sneak in one more, but I think we're disassembling it probably this weekend. I did lose a hard drive out there with a bunch of a bunch of expeditions on that I never posted. So maybe I'll find some of those and post them. But that's other than that, I think this will be the last you might see of the pub in this form. It's still gonna be here, just in a different location.
This has been a great place to hang out and do this.
Mm-hmm.
Really turn this into a nice place.
Yeah, and like I said, it's still gonna be here, just in a different location, in a different form. But this is ultimately the last one here. So,
well, cheers to you.
Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, Paul, and thanks for the beer.
My pleasure.
Oh, cheers. Cheers, and thanks for the stories. But you'll see more, Paul, I'm sure. If not here, hopefully on TV one day.
That'd be nice.
All right. Cheers.